I'm ready to open up the meeting.
All set.
Okay, Ryan, thank you. Okay, George Porter, Whitman Conservation Commission. Thank you for everybody logging in on our tonight's meeting. And we also have a hearing. Excuse me. The first on the agenda is to approve last month's minutes of April the 20th.
So moved.
Anybody have any
Second.
questions?
Nope.
No.
Nothing at all on the minutes. Okay, I have no changes, so forth. The minutes is quite comprehensive, very well done, as usual. And I will receive a motion to accept the minutes of April the 20th.
So moved. Somebody second?
Second.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Presented.
Okay, 4-0.
Is it just me or Elaine? You seem the volume's very low on yours.
I have a problem with my voice, which is why I'm having surgery this week. And
Oh, okay.
that's why it's not as loud as usual. I'll try my best to do what I can. But
Okay.
that's the reason.
Okay, hang on for a second. Okay, I think all of the other work has been taken care of. We do have a public hearing at 7:50, and I will report on 3 items. Hello?
Yep, we're here.
Yep, yeah.
Everybody hear me?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. Okay, we did receive a notice of intent from the resident of 95 Beale Ave, and that was the hearing on tonight, and I did do a site inspection on that, so I will report that during the hearing. Another item that we received, a call from a resident. I received a call from a resident of 290 Auburn Street complaining about the neighbor spraying and killing brush and stuff like that. I'll check into it, but I'm not sure what we're going to do on that. I also received a call from another resident on Green Acre Drive that there's going to be a hearing with the appeals board on a variance, and we can't do anything about the variances on the appeals board, so we're just going to have to wait and hear from that. So I just got the email that Colin Burns is in, which is good. Okay, other than that, I don't know if you want to wait a few minutes to start the hearing. Okay, does anybody else have any questions other than what Sandy reported?
No.
No, nothing else. Okay. Okay, I have nothing else either. Okay. what, I'm rearranging my paperwork on a 3x4 desk, not big enough. I have about 20 minutes of, oh, Nancy Lee Campbell. Okay.
Hi.
How are you?
Okay, how are you?
I'm fine. You have a question?
I do. I'm very concerned about Harding's Pond. I know I've contacted you at least once a year, this time of year. The plant growth in the water is starting to take over the whole pond. And I'm afraid it's going to kill the pond. I haven't seen anybody catch a fish in a couple of years down there. The kids in the neighborhood told me they've seen some baby turtles, but there hasn't been anything else. And I'm just afraid whatever's growing in the water is gonna just, it'll end up a dry hole, no time at all.
Yeah, okay. I know that Sandy has been working on pond work by a private company. I don't think she's all that satisfied, maybe looking for something else. Is that what you're doing, Sandy?
Yeah, I have contacted our previous vendor, and they haven't. That was last year. They haven't returned any phone calls. So I had been searching for new companies. I need to go on the state website to see if they have any recommended businesses that do that type of work. But at this point, and I had left messages with Hanson Conservation Commission, but they never called me back either. So I will pursue this, going on the state website to see if they have any recommendations.
Yeah, I hope so. I hate to see such a beautiful spot get ruined, you know?
Yeah, yeah, I understand that. You may see some activity. I know the state has required to revamp and redo the dam there. So, which is gonna take a long time.
But they never seem to get down the Priscilla Road end of the pond, you know, where all the plant life is. Like
Yeah.
I can look out back on the swampy end. It looks like it's all grass covered now.
Well, vegetation does grow when it's shallow water and stuff. But this is down on Pine Street where the dam is. They're gonna revamp it and redo it.
Yeah, I think they said it was something called duckweed or something like that
Yes.
they said it would like take the oxygen out of the water and kill anything that lives in it. So that's my big worry.
Okay. Okay.
All right.
Sandy will report that, see if we can't get control on that. I'm sure that there's a chemical that will take care of that.
All right. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate all you do for the town. You've
You're
all
welcome.
been working so hard for so many years.
Thank you.
Well,
All
thank
right.
you very
Thank
much.
you.
Appreciate your support.
Oh, I love Whitman, so I want to keep it nice.
Okay.
All right.
Thank
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, speaking of Harding's Dam, I have not heard anything on it lately. They're supposed to do some surveys and work and so forth, but I haven't heard anything. So we'll just sit tight on it. I think the town is handling it.
Yeah, that would be coming through the DPW.
Yeah, they have cut down. I can't remember what the plant name is. Their stalks on the opposite side of the head wall on Pine Street. So it's going on the Beale side. He cut that stuff down so you can actually see the fencing. So if kids go, wandering around there, it's easier to see, anybody, that might get hurt. So that has been done, so.
Yeah, okay. Um, okay, where's my? Okay, anybody else has a question or concern? Okay, it's almost 7:45.
Mr. Burns is on, why don't we ask him if he is willing to start early? His schedule was 7:50, and that's
Yeah.
only 5 minutes.
Colin, is that okay with you to start 5 minutes early?
Yeah, of course. Whatever works for you guys.
Well, we're just gonna concern about the neighbors if they want to come in and listen. That's all, but if it's
Well,
okay with you, we can,
more than a couple of minutes, so if they do come in at 7:40, 7:50, they'll.
yeah,
they'll
yeah,
have
they,
time to make comments.
yeah, they should be logged in by now if they were going to listen to the hearing. Okay. I am going to open up the hearing in which the Whitman Conservation Commission has received a notice of intent from Colin Burns, 95 Beale Ave. The project is to replace the above-ground swimming pool with a in-ground swimming pool at the exact location. Now, I did receive okay, hang on. I did receive a DEP number from DEP, and it's right here. The number is 3400465. And under the review or comment page, there is no comments there or any notes for us to be to look at or concerned with.
Well,
Okay.
previous comments had been made, George, and Mr. Burns had satisfied the DEP representative's request for information. And he told Mr. Burns by email, which was copied to us, that he would issue the file number, and it has come.
Yes. When I did the site inspection, the residents was there, kind of helped me do some measures. And I measured 75 feet from the river to the back of the pool or at the back of the patio. Now, according to Brad Holmes, he's a environmentalist. Okay, hang on, I got his letter here. And he states that it's around 89 feet. I don't know exactly where he measured from, but I don't know if any other members has received this. I had to request it and so forth, and I got copies of it. I got copies from Brad Holmes and so forth on his letter to DEP in Lakeville. But anyways, according to DEP regulations, the conversion of lawn to uses accessory to residential structures such as decks, sheds, patios, pools, replacement of a basement bulkhead, and the installation of a ramp for compliance with accessibility requirements, provided the activity, including material staging and stockpiling, is located more than 50 feet from the mean annual high water line within the riverfront area, bank, or from the bordering vegetated wetland, whichever is further. And erosion and sedimentation controls are implemented during construction. The conversion of such use accessory to existing single-family houses to lawn is also allowed. Mowing of lawns is not subject to this jurisdiction. Well, that's very interesting, and based on that, Andrew and DEP has issued a file number within 100 feet of the Riverfront Act. So my measurements are a little different than from what Brad Home has, but they're not way out of whack. He said it was 89 feet. It could be 75 feet to the patio, maybe 75 feet to the patio, 85 feet to the pool. And it's 10 feet away from the deck, which is already there and is to remain there. The pool size is 36 feet by 18, 10 feet away from the deck that's already there. So, Colin,
Yep.
I assume that even though it does not show on the plan, to put a fence around the in-ground pool.
Yeah. So that's it. The kind of heavy black line around the patio. So from the north side, that all the way to the house, heading south, parallel to the pool, and then heading west back into the deck would be the pool fence.
Okay, now you still plan to have that pool 10 feet from the deck?
Yeah.
Okay. Also, I had mentioned the patio that you're going to put around the pool, which covers also around the deck and so forth, which further disturbs the area. I forgot what I was going to say. It'll come to me. Besides the fence, do you plan to have any storage shed or cabana or anything like that for the to protect the pool pump and filters and equipment?
We have in our garage, we have space, a kind of storage area that we're planning to use as putting the pump and stuff in there, rather than building a new structure.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. And also, it doesn't show on the map, but do you know what erosion control measures is?
I'm not too sure. I think I had brought up with the pool company in regards to grading and stuff, and they
Well, during construction, as I mentioned in Brad Holmes' letter, that the erosion and sedimentation controls are implemented during construction. Now, this has to be, erosion control has to be installed before construction. Erosion control would be like a tube sock, which will probably cover at least half of your yard to prevent any erosion from piles of dirt that was, say, put there during construction, so that if it rains or any type of runoff, will not run off into, headed toward your backyard and into the stream, even though it's, we'll say 85 feet away and so forth.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, but erosion control measures would be required.
And that will be included in the order of conditions as well, because it's specific to that project.
Yeah, because it's not on the plan, so we have to put it in the order of conditions and so forth. That has to be installed first and staked in the ground, so we'll protect any heavy materials and rocks. Now, during construction and digging the hole will be bigger than 36 by 18 to put the forms in and all that stuff. To stockpile the dirt, I would say somewhere near the garage or behind the garage, where that a truck can back down the driveway and the front end loader can load the dirt and other materials into the truck and have it hauled out.
Yeah,
To me, that would be the easiest and simplest way,
yeah, that makes sense.
and so forth on that. Okay. As you know, that river is highly protected, and it's far away enough where that you don't need any signs there stating, keep out, anything like that.
Yeah,
But just make sure that the vegetation on the other side of the stone wall and between the river, which is only a few feet, grows good and so you can't cut anything beyond the stone wall.
okay, yeah,
You just gotta grow naturally, so forth. And I did notice some poison ivy, so that's becomes a problem. Well, deal with that later if it becomes a problem. So, based on that, which was done a lot of work on your part, and the letter from Brad Holmes, who is environmental consulting and restoration down in Plymouth, Mass, including wetlands and so forth, which gives the DEP the go-ahead and to do this on this project, which should be okay. Now, does any other members have any questions?
No, but just post the number before you start anything.
Yes, yes, right. Forgot about that, Sandy. Colin, what Sandy said, that you have the number 340 dash
yeah, yeah,
so forth. Well, you gotta make a sign. Usually 2x3, and it says Mass DEP number 340 dash and the number of the project
gotcha.
0465, and that is to be posted on the property where people come by and see it. and that you've got a DEP permit to do that.
Mr. Burns, all of this will be in the order of conditions that you're going to get for this project, and they are specific to your project in addition to the boilerplate that usually goes with every order of conditions. So when they're there and you get the form, you put up the sign and you make sure that the silt sock is laid to protect from erosion. That's part of the project, and it will be inspected to make sure it's done in order to protect you and the riverfront area. But it will be spelled out so that you don't have to write it down right now. Just remember to do it because it will be inspected.
Yeah, thanks, Elaine.
Okay.
Okay, anybody else? Spencer, you have any questions on this?
No, I think you covered it.
Okay, I know that the floodplain comes up real close to the pool, but does not include that. So you may or may not even get flooded out forever, who knows? But the floodplain is there. Anyways, anything, Sandy? Anything else?
Nope, I'm good.
Okay, anything else, Colin?
No. Just thank you guys, and thanks for your patience with me. I'm not too clued up on this stuff, so I know it was, I didn't give you guys the most concise and efficient applications.
Well,
I appreciate you guys.
well, it's a lot of stuff. It's a lot of stuff for us too. But if I get too confused, I make a phone call. I call Andrew.
Yeah, I tried that, but even I think I was getting more confused, and I think I was
Oh,
frustrating him as well with some of my questions.
yeah. Okay, Elaine,
Yes,
anything else?
no, we have to vote on this, of course. And then we have 21 days to issue the order of conditions. And I just tell you that, Mr. Burns, because of the fact that unfortunately, I am going to be having surgery at the end of this week. It's not major, but it is important and it can't be put off. So I will do this as soon as I can, but don't get anxious because we have 21 days to do it. And I will give you a letter saying it's coming, and then I'll follow it up with the form as best I can. I'm tied up the rest of the week with doing the rest of the pre-op and the surgery, but I should be recovering quickly the following week, so don't get anxious. It will be done.
No worries, Elaine. I hope everything goes okay, and your health obviously comes first before any of this stuff. So
I appreciate that.
best of luck.
Okay, so I will entertain a motion to accept the notice of intent and the order of conditions and a couple of the special orders that we had mentioned.
Yeah, those specific ones will be added to the boilerplate, which is part of the body of the regular order of conditions. And you'll notice them, they'll be on a separate page.
Okay. Somebody make a motion?
I motion to approve the notice of intent with the boilerplate and the specific orders of condition.
Second.
Any other concerns? Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
All right.
Aye. So you're all set, Colin. You have my number or
Yeah.
email. If you have any other questions or concerns. I don't know when the pool company wants to start digging, but sometimes they want us to dig yesterday.
No, I'm think I'm probably still at least a month away from
Yeah.
from it. But
Oh, you'll have the order well before that.
okay, great.
Uh,
The building inspector also gets a copy of the order as well as the DEP, so that, when you're ready to get your pool permit, he'll have the order and know exactly what was approved.
Awesome.
you probably want it. You probably want to go swimming by the end of the summer.
Well, that's the wife's instructions to me.
Yeah, you got to do it. Also, when everything is done and the grass is grown in and everything, send me an email in the form of a letter requesting a certificate of compliance that the order of conditions has been completed. And I'll come down and take a last look. And then we'll vote on it and then issue a certificate of compliance, which will finalize the notice of intent.
Okay, will do.
Usually, I know you don't need the time, but the order of conditions and so forth is good for 3 years. After 3 years, if it expires, then you're all done. And you have to do it all over again, or you request in a letter an extension. But I think you'll have it all done sometime this summer.
Yeah, and I'm not going to make that mistake again.
Yeah, so let us know. Now, okay, I'll stop by and talk to you later anyways on that.
Okay, thanks a lot, everyone. I
Please
really
stay.
appreciate it. And like the person before me said, we appreciate everything you guys do for the town.
You're welcome.
Have a good evening, guys.
Thank you very much. You also. Okay. I reported 2 phone calls, 2 site inspections. Theoretically, I have nothing else. Anybody have anything? And I will take a look at Hardy's Pond. I don't know what the town's doing.
Yeah, like I said, for the thing on Harding Pond, it could be something from, the people that are doing the head wall, but they weren't in commercial trucks. Oh, they didn't have signs on the side of the truck, and they weren't DPW trucks. So, and I didn't recognize either one of them. So, but anyway.
Oh, you are a commission member. You can identify yourself and ask what's going on.
I know. Well, I was in the process of running an errand, and the errand was more important than.
Yeah, and you go by, so, oh, what's that?
Yeah. Well, I did take pictures, and I was gonna email.
I've done that 100 times. Yeah. Okay.
But I forgot to send them. So.
Yeah, that's okay. I'll take a look. I don't think any butters logged in. There was as many as 8 participants. Now there's only 6. One of them was Colin Burns. And I think the other one could be
the lady.
Nancy Campbell.
Yes.
Well, sometimes people don't choose to speak. They just want to listen.
Yeah, they just want to listen, which is fine to
Yeah.
to know exactly what's going on. It could be a neighbor, which is fine.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, well, I got another one tomorrow, and it's due to the bylaws. Jeez. gonna have to refresh my memory again on that. It kind of looks like a lot of homeworking stuff, capital A to a small a, and cross out the capital B, put in a small b, and I don't know. But that's at 10 tomorrow on Zoom, so we'll see what they're doing. It's on the town warrant, so you'll probably get all that paperwork, town warrant. You get a chance, get a copy of it. So you know exactly what's going on in the town. Okay, I know it's 8:10. I don't know what else that we can do to talk about and so forth in case.
May I just say that I won't post a meeting in June until I find out whether we're gonna still need to do a Zoom meeting or whether we can meet in person. The town is supposed, well, all the towns are supposed to be opening up in June, but I
Yeah.
want to be positive before I post a meeting, so I will consult with the town clerk and the town administrator before I post a meeting.
Yeah,
And,
let's.
if it's back to normal business, then our normal meeting dates were first and third Tuesdays, but given the lack of a lot of business, perhaps we'll just start out with one meeting in June, if that's the case.
Yeah, okay, well,
See, what.
we'll wait on that and see what happens.
Yes, and then I'll let you know when we post the meeting. If it is in June, that's fine. So far, we don't have anything that has come in, but we very well may get a whole bunch of things and need to do it.
Okay, sounds good. That's good, Elaine. And I want to wish you, Elaine, quick recovery. One day only.
Well, actually, they tell me that it is a speedy recovery, and I can go about my business a couple of days after the surgery, as long as I feel good. And
Yeah.
so I'm in the process of doing my pre-ops now, so I'll be ready on Friday morning for my surgery.
Don't
Okay.
forget your zinc oxide.
Yep, I remember what you said.
Big oxide, what is that?
It's the stuff it's the sunscreen. Well, it's more than sunscreen. You know, in like
Oh,
the beach movies where the lifeguards wearing the white cream on their nose.
yeah.
That's
Is that what
zinc
that is?
oxide. It protects the scar so the sun can't get through it, and it doesn't. So the scar will not spread.
I think I'll just
Okay.
cover it up with a clever little scarf. But I'm looking forward to getting this over with and back to business.
So I'm sure Joe will make sure Elaine does everything that under doctor's orders.
Oh, I will do what I need to do.
Okay. All right, Elaine, best of luck to you on that surgery, and we'll talk to you afterwards. I'm not going to bother you between now and then until we get into first week of June or whatever.
Well, my doctor
Yeah,
assures me
you got a lot of things to do and
I'll be fine.
cover. Yes, oh, of course you will be, so forth.
I'll go along with that, but I will be in touch if I need anything. So.
Yeah. All right. Thanks, Sandy, Spencer, for your help for tonight and so forth. I wish I could spread out more paperwork, but
I'll just back it up now.
yeah.
Put it in a drawer.
I don't know if you guys, Sandy and Spencer, you want a copy of Brad Holmes' letter?
I think we forwarded.
They forwarded it to you already?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have an email
Good,
copy.
okay.
Yeah.
I'm not sure
For some
whether,
reason, the DEP that will send
yeah,
a couple of copies. And
well,
sometimes Sandy and George, sometimes it's to me and George. So when we get something like that, if I see it, I just forward it to you. That way you know what has come up.
yeah, well, I didn't have it, so I requested it and he sent it, also the maps that I took pictures of, because I couldn't print it in the form that he sent it. So Colin revised it under a new app and it came out, so which is good. Which is good, I did.
Well, the information in Brad Holmes's report is important.
Yes, yes, I want that report on file,
Cited
definitely.
in the order conditions under
Yeah.
the boilerplate and special conditions. So
Yeah, personally, I
have it,
think,
so I will stop there.
yeah, I think it'll be fine.
Yeah.
Except that we have to cover all bases, and
Absolutely.
as I told Colin, and it's within 100 feet of the Piano River, and it's up to the state to say okay, and they did, so,
It did.
okay. Okay, is nothing else and so forth. I know it's gonna be a nice week. Not as nice as today, but still be a nice week in the 70s. We're getting there. So wish everybody a good week, and we'll stay in contact.
All right.
Okay, sounds good.
We'll adjourn at 8:14.
Thanks.
All right, everybody.
Good night.
All right, good night. Take care. Be safe.